Okay, Jake. Recover, recover, recover. So here's an interesting question. I feel like I am so drawn to Proctor's Gaze. It is a card because it does the tempo thing and it lets you splash, which is what I want to do in this format. It's possible that I'm supposed to just take Foolish Fate or Quillblade Laureate and try to force like green or like white black. But Proctor's Gaze leaves me so much more open. Ooh, and Applied Geometry right off the bat. I guess like Erode is probably pretty good too. I actually don't know what Erode's stats are. I'm always really cautious of giving my opponent anything that can fix them. But I feel like Applied Geometry has got to be the move here. So I'm going to take it. Passing a... Oh, I should have paid attention when I was passing. I guess I passed the... Oh my gosh, and a Color Form Stallion? Okay, this could be it. And a Potioner's Trove? I'm going to take the Stallion. Color Storm Stallion. Wow. My opponent must... I don't know what my opponent's doing. Probably something super aggressive. Because Potioner's Trove and Stallion, both. I'm taking Stallion. This card goes crazy. So here I probably just want interaction. Cheap interaction, right? If I'm going to do a controlling, soupy deck, I just want cheap plays that let me interact with the board. Visionary's Dance for the doubler. Lorecaster will be good. Bulk Up, I kind of like, but I don't want to like there's only a special type of red-blue deck that really wants to play Bulk Up, and this is feeling less like that. So I'm gonna try to take. I'm gonna take the Visionary's Dance here, though. I like the Lorecaster too. Virtuoso would fit into the Bulk Up deck. Probably just Quandrix Charm. Unsettled Mastery is pretty good here too, though. I feel like Quandrix Charm is probably good. Unsubtle Mockery is also really good. I think I'm probably going to be base blue-green. Yeah, okay, I'll try to take the Quandrix Charm. Though I think it's probably close. The Mastery might have been correct there. Muse's Encouragement is not something I really want to be playing that much. But with the Stallion, I think this sort of goes up a lot. So maybe just a 5-mana instant speed spell probably goes up with the Stallion quite a bit. Even though I think normally there... What else was in that pack that I want to take? There was something else in there that was better at, like, face value. This is a little bit tricky, though. I don't really want to be playing bad spells for Opus triggers. Paradox Surveyor over a second Choreographed Sparks. I have seen the Sparks has gone kind of crazy with, like, Mathemagics and some of those things. But I think the Paradox Surveyor is better here. I was also tempted to take the Protection spell, but I think the Surveyor is just better at face value. Like, more of the time, the Surveyor is going to be good. Because the only thing I'm really trying to protect so far is Stallion. Ooh, and a Knockout Maneuver? And a Barrage. And a Lorecaster back, honestly. All these things. Yeah, I'll take the Knockout Maneuver. Do I take Virtuoso here? Or just like a 2-drop? It might be worth just taking a 2-drop. So I think Virtuoso is... The 2-drop, like... I think Virtuoso is a little bit replaceable in this deck. I'm probably going to have a lot of 3s, so I'll just take the 2-drop just in case I need that sort of... Ooh, or just the blue-green. I mean, Paradox also triggers Stallion, so I'm going to take that. 2-drop that also triggers down. I got a Virtuoso. Okay. I don't think I really care about Zephi, especially because it's kind of a nombo with Stallion, where like you don't have to pay for the cost. Mockery's reasonable, I think. Mascot's reasonable. Deduce is reasonable. Campus Composer's reasonable. Quick Study's reasonable. What am I missing on, though? I have card advantage. I have threats. I don't have as much removal. I don't have that much fixing, though. Deduce also just gives me instant speed plays. The Campus Composer gives me a 5-mana spell and is a good blocker. I feel like Deduce is... I'm tempted to go with Deduce, but I think that maybe... I think it's just good card advantage. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Composer, but I'm going to take Deduce. It just gives me more to do at instant speed. Alright, well, there's a Potioner's Trove. I'm tempted to take Tome Blast here. I think Tome Blast is pretty good. But the Trove fixes me and gains me life. Lets me play more splashy cards if they come up. I have not really regretted taking Trove early, so I'm going to do it. Veil of Summer. Agony is pretty good here too. Hexproof. You and permanents you control get hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. Interesting. Is it worth trying to play Veil of Summer? It's just going to be a dead card in some cases. And it's going to be really amazing in other cases. Blue-black. So like against red-white specifically, it's not good. Versus Archaic's Agony, which is a 5-mana spell. I guess I'll take that. I wouldn't be surprised if Veil was worth the risk. Okay, so now we're in a question of first year versus Lorecaster versus flow state. I think I'm going to take first year. And here I could take Tome Blast, or I could take the land. Just to get guaranteed red. Tome Blast is just so good, though, because it's early removal and it triggers Opus. The land is just going to be great, though. I'm going to take Tome Blast. Okay, nice. Wisdom of Ages, I think, is great, though I would really have been happy with a lot of the cards in this pack. Okay, then I'm going to take another Banishing Betrayal. Just cheap interaction. It's great. I could take another Embrace. I could take Hydro Channeler. I've really liked Hydro Channeler, except for that it doesn't block super well. I'll take another Embrace the Paradox. I probably don't need any more, though, or any more card draw, he says, looking at Quick Study. Fractal Mascot. Moose is probably decent. Quick Study, I guess, is good as like instant speed. It's like instant speed triggers. I'm thinking a lot about the Stallion, which is, I think, fine, because the Stallion's great, but I'm not... I probably need to think about, like, it would be great to find, like, some other payoff. Rancorous Heart. I think I'm probably not playing the Biomancer anymore. Like, so this is my 23 right now. Unless I can find... Like, I think I'm fine cutting the Virtuoso. I think I like the Campus Composer. Muse's Encouragement is probably replaceable. Fractal Mascot is probably replaceable. Terrafractal, I'm on the edge about. I actually really like having access to a Terrafractal. Okay, I will take the blue-red land here. Oh, Force of Will? Oh, this is kind of tricky. Force of Will versus Ambitious Augmenter. I've really liked having access to Force of Will. It's been really good. Obviously, if I could pick up like a Brain Freeze. I had a deck with Brain Freeze, Force of Will, and it was fantastic. Felt like I was playing Powered Cube. I think I am going to take Force of Will, though. Even though the Augmenter's so good. I think Force of Will is just too juicy. Okay, so here do I take second Trove. Keeps my life gain, lets me... Well, I guess, like, let's look at the actual deck, right? Like, if I'm playing Force of Will, Maybe I'm playing Force of Will over that. So now we're still at 23. What would I actually include? A second Trove over Mockery. Like, what am I looking at for removal? I have, for my interaction, I have Tome Blast, Archaic's Agony. Okay, I'm running out of time here. I think Trove is okay. I think I'll just take second Trove. Oh, second Surveyor is really good too. Tam is decent. I've actually really liked playing Tam. I think, though, Surveyor is going to be better more of the time. The Gardens actually would be great too. Oh, I have Knockout Maneuver too. Probably not playing Encouragement. Probably playing one of these. Let's get the Terrafractal for now. Oops. So these are on my cut list. Because my interaction is what? Like this? Ooh, okay, so here's an interesting question. Arcane Omens versus Pensive Professor. I think I'm gonna go with the Omens. With all of... because Omens just wrecks. It just wrecks. Professor is great. But I have a lot of card draw already. Let's run Omens. How are we gonna win? We're gonna win... maybe not, maybe not. Oh my gosh, we're gonna win with Yahtzee. Yahtzee! I really want this other gaze, but... sure, wow, this is looking really good. Maybe okay cutting a Landscape Painter. Some interactions there. Third Trove? Too many Troves? I'm actually not sure I can get too many Troves with this deck. I mean, I'm sure I can't get too many, but like 3 guarantees me, like I have a lot of card draw to make up for it. And it gains me so much life. And I just want to get to the late game and win with giant spells. Maybe it's too many Troves, but I'm going to take it. Flow State versus Fractal Mascot. Let's get the Flow State. Barrage. Oh, maybe I actually take a pull from the grave here. I think I do take that, because that gives me my Stallion back. Some of my key creatures back. I think I'll take the run behind over Tackle Artist. Just a little bit more interaction. I don't think I need any of these. Tenured Concoctor is interesting. Okay, I'm actually making a couple of cuts here. Oh, I'm so happy to have that. Wild Hypothesis actually could be decent. I'm not trying to cast things for free anywhere. Like, I'm not going to hit any Cascade issues, like with Quandrix, the big guy. I could see this popping off. All right, so as long as we have blue, green, we're actually doing just fine for finding my other colors. I like Knockout Maneuver, but I think we want to be an instant speed interaction deck. Okay, so what are my creatures? I have these folks for creatures. These are all high rate, great creatures. Even the Campus Composer just is a good blocker, and it has a trigger on it, so I like that. This guy fixes me, which I like. What about my card? How much card draw do I need? Like, I feel like I don't really want to be doing sorcery speed card draw, especially when I have 2 Embrace the Paradoxes. And like Omens is maybe on the chopping block here. Maybe not though, I kind of like it. All right, so maybe we cut Flow State. We probably, I don't know, Pool from the Grave is just kind of like a little bit of insulation against them removing my Stallion, which I think is actually good. Potioner's Trove, I probably need, I think 2 is probably okay. I probably can get away with 2 here. Oh, yeah, 'cause I have this also for fixing. And the Force of Will is great. Wisdom of Ages, Visionary's Dance. I think Visionary's Dance is okay. I probably don't need this Wild Hypothesis. What does my pile of interaction look like? I might have more of this than I need. So they have, like, my card advantage looks like it's a pretty good pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus Force of Will. I think that I probably don't want less than that. Then 1, 2, I'm gonna count this as, I guess, like kind of sort of like that. I want these big card draw. I have like land card draw in the form of Paradox Surveyor. Yeah, I think that that's good. So what do I need to cut? I think I want the Pool from the Grave because like this is one of the situations where Stallion is just like one of the ways that I'm just like really gonna win. It's like my main way that I'm gonna win. And I want ways to get it back. And even if I'm just getting back Yahtzee and like a Paradox, like that's still really good. This is a creature too. This is a creature too. What am I cutting? I guess I don't need Pull from the Grave. I mean, the creatures are just so good, though. But it's going to be a dead card some amount of the time. And I'm going to have Wisdom of Ages to get back, like, Applied Geometry, Visionary's Dance. It's kind of just like insulation with my win conditions, which I think is not bad. Quandrix Charm. It's probably worth. Tome Blast. Also probably worth. This is tricky though, I don't know what to cut. Like maybe it's just Campus Composer? It's the most like mid. And then maybe like Deduce, even though I love Deduce so much. It just feels like the glue that holds this sort of thing together. I could also kind of run it like this, because this deck does have the chance of running out of cards, so maybe 41's okay with all my ramp. Alright, let's run it like that. Let's see. I just talked myself into playing a 41 card deck. It's not hard for me to do that. Not hard for me to talk myself into it, especially in this format if I don't have an Archaic, because it is so easy to deck myself. Okay. It's not the fastest, but it's very good if I don't die immediately. I'm just going to talk through every turn play. I'm just going to play Island Pass. Yeah, talking through my turns I think is going to be great thing for me to do here. So hopefully here I'm just playing Potioner's Trove. Yeah, because I don't have... I guess they could counter it. With what? They would just have Brush Off. So here's a question. Am I just going to bounce this? Or am I going to play Embrace the Paradox? Because if I'm going to bounce it, I think it makes sense to do it now, probably. So we can't counter it, protect it. Yeah, I will. Wait, hold on. What is the... Pay 3 life? Yes. grab a red source, I guess. I guess I could have also played land and gained 2 life back. But I think I like playing up the tap land. Looks like they maybe have the protection for it. I could use my whole turn to try to Tome Blast this and kill it. I don't really like playing out the Stallion without being able to guarantee... Like, if I wait to play the Stallion, I can play the Stallion... I'm gonna play land. Next turn I can play the Stallion and get off with an Embrace. So let me try to kill this right now. I think that's fine. Oh, I will lose a bunch of life, though. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad, actually, if I just lose a bunch of life to that. So maybe I just do this right now. Maybe gain some life. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, and I have Force of Will up now? Where I have to embrace... I have to exile Embrace, which isn't my favorite. Well, here I can also get off an Archaic's Agony. Depending on what they do. They might have the 1 mana spell that protects this, so I don't think I really want to go hard on... So they're going to play a Potioner's Trove, which I think I'm okay with. Because I will have Colorform Stallion, Embrace the Paradox, and Force of Will up if I can draw another blue source off of the Embrace the Paradox. I think it really depends on what they try to do here. Okay. Yeah, dude, use it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Perfect. Well, now they still have... I guess they still have the 1 mana protection spell up. Like that. Let me think through this. So if I play 1, 2, 3, then I can have green, black, red, blue, white to shoot the Mica, which I think is actually okay. I could also Force of Will that, but I don't think that makes any sense for me to do. So the question is, like, do I want to try to shoot something with the Archaic's Agony? Like, play Colorstorm Stallion, shoot something with the Archaic's Agony? I'm assuming that they have the 1 mana protection spell up. That's what I'm assuming right now. Alright. I am going to play the Colorform Stallion now. And the question is what I'm doing next. I think the card draw is actually okay here. Assuming I'm going to hit a blue spell. So I could also just Archaic's Agony and make sure I don't lose the Stallion. I think that's okay. And I will just try to eke out this, I think. I will just attack with 1, I think. I don't really want to Force of Will my Embrace the Paradox. That's not really my ideal situation here, but you gotta do what you gotta do if something crazy happens. And I'd like to have the option versus, like, tapping out of it. If they don't do anything here, I'm in a really good spot because I can just leave up Force of Will just as it is. Do I want to let them kill one of these? I think that that's okay. Because I also have Tome Blast, which I can just use for the Glass Right. play this forest. I think I just want to leave Force of Will up naturally, question mark? Versus, like, and so I think I can just, I won't tap out. Though actually there's also just an argument to be made for just killing the glass right here. And then being able to pitch the Surveyor, which I think is also fine, actually. Let me just focus on this guy. I think if I Force of Will this here, I just win. So because they don't have that much mana left. Now I win. Sure here. Oh, so many ways. But let's just Tome Blast them in the face. Nice! Stallion, 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 stallion. Come on, stallion. Come on, stallion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, stallion. 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 Alright, let's do it. Part of me wants to keep this because I can't apply geometry on thing, but I think there's just a chance that I just get run over and die too fast. Yeah, this is way better. Tuck the pool from the grave. Like apply geometry on forward, and they can have 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop is not good enough. Tome Blast this first year, which I think is fine. A little awkward that I drew it second, not my favorite, but such is life. Dude, having Force of Will up just feels so great. It's like, I put that on top of my library. I will allow them to do that. That is fine. His terms can play Swamp, Potioner's Throw, Studious First Year. Happy. It's interesting that they would do that. They're trying to put me off of ramping, which I guess is fine. Deduce, reuse. I don't want to give away that I have Force of Will, but they might just think I'm being extra cautious here. Nice. I don't think I'm in a rush to do anything here. So I'm just going to ramp and grow. And do I want to gain life or leave up Banishing Betrayal? I think since I have Force of Will up, I'll just do that. That might have been absolutely the wrong thing I kind of feel like bouncing this Hydro Channeler is not crazy either, to be honest. But pretty soon I'm going to be able to, like, next turn I can get down the Stallion and have up Finishing Betrayal to protect it and Forcible to protect it, which is pretty sweet. Same thing, I could play Yahtzee too. Like, they just have counter magic up. Do I want to get countered? Do I want to use a Force of Will to exile Banishing Betrayal to counter a counter, and then not have it to protect? We're gonna shoot it. I could also just Banishing Betrayal it back to my hand. Get to do the loot thing. I could also just let it die. Feels like they don't have a good way to deal with this. Like, if this is their way to deal with it. Or am I okay just letting it die? It's a lot of mana to bounce it back to my hand. And I kind of want to have the Stallion available to me. And I'm going to get the things that returns creatures back anyway. Like, I'd rather have more flexibility to protect the Stallion, I think. Discard the Paradox Surveyor. Oh, man. You know, I will do that, too. I don't really want to discard Wisdom of Ages. And I kind of feel like in this sort of game, having a draw 3 right here is probably pretty good. But they might just stop pass. And then I go to my turn, and then I stop pass. Oh, they're going to Visionary's Dance. Okay, so do I Force of Will that? I think probably. So maybe I exile the Wisdom of Ages. Yeah. Visionary's Dance. I can also color form Stallion and have up Run behind. And then if they can't deal with the Stallion, then I get to Visionary's Dance. I'm not sure if that was worth it. I gave up a huge card draw advantage to not have them make some 2/2s, but then I also would have to deal with the pressure of the 2/2s. So hopefully... And maybe I should have exiled the Embrace the Paradox instead of the big spell. I don't know. I can cast this immediately, get value out of it. Oh no. That's a problem. I think I have to just let this happen. And actually, this is pretty good for me, because they will probably eventually mill my Tome Blast, which I can use to kill the Tidecaller. Unfortunately, I exiled my big mana spells. I just need them to not kill my Stallion right now. That's the main thing I need to have not happen. This is a good sign, if they're digging. If they're losing less mana. They're gonna have less mana to deal with the Stallion. And if they do hit my Tome Blast here, I'll be in great shape, because then I can also just activate the Tome Blast, which doubles the Stallion. And they probably won't be able to kill me before that happens. And they don't have enough mana. I mean, they could, if they Opus for 5 here, if they start hitting 10... I guess they could also mill it here, if they had just like another, like a 2-mana spell. Which would be pretty bad. That was kind of risky. What if they don't have anything? Oh, damn, they did mill it. Okay. Nice. Well, I'm pretty low here, so I really need to hit the Tome Blast. Here's the question. How likely are they to hit 5-mana spell? And like, how hard do I have to dig for Tome Blast right now? Is the question I'm asking. Like, maybe the right thing would have been to discard it, look for Tome Blast to kill this Tidecaller. Especially because I would have had to tap out anyway. But we'll see. I'm guessing this is actually wrong. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, that was a fatal flaw, fatal mistake. Because now they cast anything and I'm dead. How soon would I have hit Tide? Would I hit it? Oh yeah, I'm gone. See ya.
My cabbages!
Rough. It's kind of it's pretty unfortunate that they milled a bunch of cards and never milled my Tome Blast. I guess I should have had to dig. Let's see. What did they kill? They did this and then this. I played Visionary's Dance. The next card was Tome Blast. Okay, so I had to. I mean, like, I guess I have to take that risk anyway, right? Like, I have to assume that I'm losing to what they did, so I should look for the Tome Blast instead of making threats. Because, like, the most likely way that I lose... Yeah, that makes sense. The most likely way that I lose is that, and I had ways to loop the creatures in my graveyard. Okay, alright, yeah, that's on me. So I think that this really highlights... That last example really highlights something that I think is important. Which is that, like, in every one of these events, I've lost probably one winnable game to, like, a kind of hedged decision where, like, it was like I made a choice about, like, oh, like this, like there's a chance that this could happen, but, like, I'll do, like, if it doesn't happen, this is the right choice. But, like, the thing that I was suggesting, like, might happen was actually, like, probably the most likely scenario, and I was kind of hoping my opponent didn't have it. And I just can't lose games like that. There's just not an option for the types of games I can lose, because, like, in these tournaments there's been one game at least where I've lost something that like, I've lost a game that, like, I really didn't have much control over. And you're always gonna lose. Like, you can't afford to lose the games you can win, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't afford to lose one game, even just one game, to that I could have won, because then you're just not going to make it. That's the thing that separates, like, the really good players, I think, from everybody else. Okay, is it worth eating some... Like, is it worth countering this? Force of Willingness. I think so. Because it's just too much... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... And I'm gonna exile the Run Behind, I think. Because the tempo... Eating this tempo is just too important. And then leave up Vanishing Betrayal and the Clue. I guess there's a world where I should have just like eaten the Clue to hope it hit a land that dropped that turn. But like I was thinking maybe I needed to keep them off the tempo. And honestly, like I wanted to have the Vanishing Betrayal up for the Stallion anyway. Yeah, I did another land here. Alright, so that's better. Stallion with Banishing Protection versus just killing their Lumerate with Archaic's Agony. I think I'm okay with Horse Protection. Most of the stuff that they would have that could kill this would be... They will not be able to kill with the Ward this turn, which means they're going to have to use their whole turn next turn, and I can just bounce it with the Betrayal. Like, do they have a minus... I guess it really... Like, if they have, like, the -3/-3 trick, which they could have, Bitter Triumph. I will bounce this in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which lets me have Run Behind open. I think I'm okay with that. That gives me protection for the horse. Yeah, they might just not. They're probably just gonna have removal up for this horse, probably, if I had to guess. And if they do just have like a -3/-3 trick, where they draw that here, I can really... Okay, this is great, actually. They're tapping out. They're gonna hit me for some, which is not my favorite. But I'm gonna be able to get them agony this turn. Fantastic. So white, red, black, green, blue. Archaic's Agony. Copy the horse. Oh, nice. That was good for them. I will turn. Oh, this is actually a little bit rough for me. I'm just gonna get in for 4 here. Oh, and I guess I should have just gained life, because this thing has ward. So I missed an opportunity to gain 2 life, which might matter. I can't bounce anything anyway. Yeah. Okay. This is a little rough. That 2 life might matter. Hopefully I can blow them out though. Like hopefully they attack in here with the Shade Rider and like the Archaic also. should be at 13 here. I have a lot of really good draws, you know. That was not one of them, though. They probably left the big guy on top. Okay, that's not going to do it for me. Come on. I need to not hit lands. I need any of the big spells in my graveyard. You know what? That'll do it. That's great. Thank you for that. That's perfect. I want to not get countered by anything, so let me just... Nice. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you for that top deck. That was the top deck we needed. Absolutely the top deck we needed. I think that this deck can go the distance for sure. It's gonna come down to, like, did that one losable game cost me the whole thing? Or one winnable game, sorry. One where I didn't, like, hunt for a removal spell. Is that gonna cost me the whole shebang? And we will find out. Here I think I actually throw the horse down. Because with Ward, it'll be very hard for them to kill it. Like, I guess, like, specifically a Braid will do it, but what is my other option? If I play this out, then next turn I have 6, and I still don't have a way to take it over the top, so I think if I attack here, I think it is... Braid is the only thing I can think of. Unless they play... Oh, I guess if they have the Hydro Channeler, so if they play a land, they could play like the Unsubtle Mockery, and that would do it too. Not ideal. Okay. Great. Well, now I have the run behind available to me to pump it, which is great. Oh, and Quandrix Charm? Feeling good. Okay, so Potioner's Trove, leave up Quandrix Charm, I think is actually correct, because then next turn I can play the Missionary's Dance if I need to. Pretty easy for me to pump there if I need to. Okay, great. They're probably thinking that they have some removal spell that they can pay for now, and then I can counter it, hopefully. So here, I think I just counter it so they don't get the Surveil too. Wait, but they can... Oh wait, no. Because then they have 2 to pay. So I'll make it a 5/5. And they won't have the mana to, like, make it to shoot again. Yeah, because I could have paid the 2 for it. That would have been a big mistake. And now if I draw an untapped land, I can just catch Visionary's Dance. Force of Will is pretty good too. So I can just hard cast it and then trigger the Stallion. Oh, they're gonna block here. They're so hurt on mana. I kind of want to run behind put their Hydro Channeler on top of their library and kill their Rouser here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because even if they have... Yeah, let's do it. Like hurting their mana resources here when I have a ward creature feels really good. And I could pretend to have a counter, but I think I'm going to gain my life. Like I have Force of Will if I really need to. I don't imagine that I will need to. Brotherhood's End maybe is the only thing I can think of. Which would be really bad for me because then I'd have to choose. That's a little interesting. I think I'm still okay letting that happen. And then just leaving up hardcast Force of Will, like attack in here for 4. And then leave Force of Will up for whatever big spell they play. Not playing out the Trove, because if I play out the Trove, then I won't have enough mana to Force of Will, even though it would put me on Visionary's Dance for next turn. I think being able to make a copy, yeah, like this is huge. Right? Yeah, I think I can just counter that. They don't get the card draw. Now they can't deal with both Stallions. They flow state. Okay, that's fine. I think kind of countering whatever they did here, that was like an impactful thing, is good because now I have both the Stallions here. Which they can't really deal with, I don't think. Deduce is great. That just by itself right there. Unless they have, okay, they burst lightning for the bear. What could I draw that's instant speed? If I draw a Banishing Betrayal, they just die here. Versus guaranteeing... Yeah, okay, I'll try it. See if I can get lethal here. Hey, look, there it is. Oh, let's bounce the loot. Perfect. Hey, you gotta go for it. I think that was better than... Like, there's a decent chance that I could... I mean, not like not crazy good, but a reasonable chance that I drew that. Had 2 of them anyway. Nice. Sometimes it all just works out the way you need it to. I think this was a keepable hand. It's a little risky to getting removed, or like tempoed out. But worst case scenario, I have the run behind on 3, if they're just attacking. I'm also on the play, which means I have a little bit more breathing room, hopefully. And if I can survive a little bit at all here, then like I'm in a good spot, especially if they're just playing a beefy creature I can kill at the end. If I can just get like maybe these tap it would be too much. Great target for the agony. If I can hit a land. land, and if not, it'll be fine for the Proctor's Gaze. So I think I'm going to go Paradox Gardens here, and then just hold up Proctor's Gaze to bounce their Enthusiast. Hopefully they try to get a double strike. I mean, if I play this, they can just replay it. Versus if I... But I get a red source and I keep ramping. Lets me hit Archaic naturally, which then also... might let me gain life if I don't need the extra source. Mark of Hunger. Yikes. Well, Tome Blast is pretty good there. I think I try to embrace the paradox, hit a untapped land, Tome Blast. I guess it's a little bit greedy versus just like... But then I'm just like Tome Blasting and... Tome Blasting and then run behind, I guess, is the other option. Because if I don't hit an untapped land, what are the chances that I have it? Chance to draw a land, 40%. I think I want to just maybe like take the conservative line here. All right, I will just take. Well, I guess I could also just Archaic's Agony, which is pretty good. So red, green, black. So that's a lot of cards too. That draws me a lot of cards too. Yeah, that's kind of like a draw 3. Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah, I will take that, and then I will just gain life. Thank you. The next turn I can play Yahtzee out. That seems pretty good. I could have also, like, helped the Archaics. Also kills this thing, which is pretty reasonable. But I think that I'm far enough ahead that I'm not going to get buried by this arc. I have the life gain off of the Trove, too. And I think that if they just play this creature out, for example, then I think I just play Yahtzee and then probably immediately Activator. Would be my guess about what I'm supposed to do with that. Play land. Play... Yeah. Draw 2 cards. I think I discard Tome Blast and a Forest, probably. And then I think here I actually just do Oracle's Gift. Because like there's a good chance that they have removal for this and they can't use it right now. So I'm just gonna make some news immediately. Make it hard for them to attack in. I could even then like apply Geometry on Yahtzee. Make another copy of her, make some more dudes. Which would actually be like freaking sick. Okay, that's pretty good. And that's actually exactly why I did this right now. Like, still gives me a 1/1, which is obviously not ideal for them. Like, more blockers for me is good for me. And they have to use it this turn, but then these are only white swords. I bet that's what's happening. Look at me looking so smart, using the ability right away. Well, let's see. If I run behind, I can run behind and then leave up Embrace the Paradox. That seems pretty good. And just like really start to put the hurt on him. Just start attacking, start putting pressure. I thought they might even tuck that. I guess there's also a world where I actually just play Applied Geometry right now. Also to increase the pressure. That actually seems pretty reasonable. And then just gain 2 life. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. And I'm going to do it on my tap land. Because I don't want to... I want to play around a Braid here. There's just like a decent chance that they have a Braid. And I don't want them to blow me out with it. But I think just using up my assertive spells right now is probably the best way, because I can also just like Wisdom of Ages in the back. Like, they're in a tough spot now. They're in a very tough spot right now. Well, that was smart of them. Don't know that it saves them, though. Let's just deduce first. I guess we could Embrace the Paradox first. It's probably better. I'm just going to attack in with these guys for 7. And then I have a second Embrace the Paradox up. I'm just going to bury them in card advantage here with some big beaters on the board. Exactly where green-blue wants to be. They can't even really attack me back because I can either chump or double block here. Okay, well, there's a land for him. Okay, that's fine. I also have the Deuce up if I need to try to hit like a Banishing Betrayal for some reason, or Quandrix Charm. If things start to go really crazy here. Actually, I think either way I Embrace the Paradox because I have Force of Will. Does nothing. I guess it chumps. Makes it so I can't double block here, but they're on the defensive, so I guess I could give it Vigilance. I don't know what these cards are that they have in hand, but sure. Drawing a card too. They're just digging. They do have 2 cards in the graveyard, only one of which they can activate right now. Can ping me for a little bit. I just need to, like, I'm just trying to stay a little bit cautious of this Spark of Hunger damage, but I'm feeling pretty good at 17 life with Potioner's Trove ready to activate at any time. I think best draw off of my end of turn draws will be probably Stallion, because that probably just like ends the game. 2 bounce spells also ends the game. I also have Tone Blast, which is really just like another piece of interaction. And there's Force of Will. There's another piece of interaction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's exactly lethal. I think that that is worth going for. So I have Force of Will up too, so I can counter anything that they try to use to keep themselves afloat here. Lorehold Charm. I think I do still just counter that. I feel like I can kill them here. Maybe I'm playing too hard to lethal. Like maybe I should have just let them block and set up for something that's really an issue, but I'm committed to this line, so I'm going to do it now. They could also just have removal, though. I guess I'm fine putting them on dead here, though. Because if they have removal, they're still just in such a hard spot. Like, they could just have removal. So in that case, using my Force of Will is a little silly. I did make them use removal on the 2-2 though. Yeah, maybe that Force of Will was a little unnecessary and aggressive, but I don't know what else they could have here. I don't think there's mono white board wipes, right? Oh, life gain, okay. Got a blocker. Staying alive. I can though just go get all my stuff, my Banishing Betrayal back and everything with Wisdom of Ages. Sure, puts them at 6. They're gonna gain some more life, maybe off of the Pursue the Past. No, they're not. So they have some good interaction up. What do I have in here? I have a Banishing Betrayal. I have Applied Geom. I have so much good stuff in here. Like, I think that it's worth just doing this now. So again, I can just put them on dead if they don't answer. And I have Force of Will up again. Force of Will now for whatever they play. Okay. One more closer. I really think this deck could do it. So I'm going to try really hard not to punch like I did the last time. It's a little bit awkward, but I think it's keepable. So now the question is, do I play the first year? Oh, I can't because it's a green. The green one is tapped. Okay. Well, then it is just awkward. That's okay then. Let's see. Okay, well that is still a little bit awkward. I think that what I actually do here is just play out a land and maybe leave up like Banishing Betrayal and Quandrix Charm instead of like playing out the first year and not being able to do any of those things. Let's see. Like for tempo purposes, it might just be worth. Okay, there's that. I don't think I care about that then. I think I'm okay leaving cards in hand, though I feel like maybe I can, like, is it worth it to bounce this is the question. I don't think I care about that right this second. Like, these decks do have me running a little scared, to be honest. Like, these black-white decks have me worried at 20 life for my life total. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should just bounce the Interceptor. But I don't want to give him another card, which is only threatening 1 point of damage on the field. That'll be a good target to bounce. Would have been a good target to counter, but I mean, that's also an option. I could also bounce it and then counter it. Stone Docent. Like versus Tome Blast the 1/2 and then bounce it. And then like they get a chance to replay it again. They keep getting surveil value. I think I'm okay with bouncing it and then countering it. There's also a chance here that they play something else. And like using up their turn seems good. Like especially if they play something else beforehand, then I can just double bounce and then have the Tome Blast and the Quandrix Charm up, which would be great. Oh, hey. Sorry, Mindset Madness in the chat. I just saw your message. I had some spam in the chat that was blocking it up. It's going okay. I am a little bit on the struggle bus here. Or I have been trying to do the qualifier here. I think more interaction is okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep going slow enough that I think that's okay. We've lost roughly 1 game in each of our matches to feeling like to making a mistake that was preventable, which is really upsetting. Like by like losing games that were winnable, I guess is what I'm saying. And then we've lost roughly the other game in each of our matches to, or each of our runs to something that felt like not much I could have done about it. Alright, so it's Quandrix Charm. Counter this spell. I say pay 2. Now I can just Tome Blast this guy, which seems like a fine. It's not ideal, but it is fine. Less creatures for them to have in play in general is good. Plus, I get the Tome Blast value back if they play something else I can kill. I can just do it again. Here I can bounce something if I need to, just to keep the tempo off of me. So now the question is, do I bounce this? Or do I, like, make this something I run behind with? I think I'm okay run behinding this. Well, now I wish I had bounced it, because now I want to use this mana up. Maybe I just take 3, I guess. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I should have bounced it. But I think I am just going to do this. Well, I guess I can make the choice, right? I can wait to like run behind this on their turn and then bounce whatever else they play. And then embrace the paradox on my next turn. Just to really affect their tempo here. I think that's the way to do it. Don't die. You have so much card advantage, just don't die. That's the mantra. That's the mantra we're doing today, is don't die. Did Mindset Madness, did you do this at all? Did you run this event? Do not. Okay. Let's do, this is tough. I think they're stuck on mana too, which is feeling pretty good. Because like they don't really want to put this on top. Like this might just end up being like a real removal spell here. And they don't really want to play anything out with 2 toughness because I have First Blast available. So if they play something else, I'm just going to bounce it. So that I can just embrace the paradox without issue. Okay. And they're going to play Diary of Dreams. Okay. They're going to try to out-card advantage me. I will bounce the Transfixer. So that they hopefully can't play both of those things next turn. I don't think I need another land. I think I'm probably going to hit a land here. I'll embrace the paradox. Oh, I did not. Well, now I'm wishing I had taken that land. Though I should be okay. Hopefully they don't have another land in hand and they have to make a choice between one of these 3 drops. Next turn I can Potioner's Trove plus Paradox Surveyor if I don't hit a land, or Potioner's Trove plus Proctor's Gaze if I do hit a land. Both of those looking like great options. Primary Research. Bringing back the Ink Mage. And they draw a card in the end step. Seems pretty good. I have just been like slowing them down. Like I've been losing value on the bounce spells, but all I've been trying to do is establish my foothold so I can get tempo. And that is, like, that's good. They also might just put some things in the graveyard so they can start having reanimate targets. Pull from the grave in the graveyard. Okay. Well, there's a land. Let's think for a second. Is it going to be better to play Yahtzee and like the Paradox Surveyor? Like, what's the best thing for me to do here? I think that's actually pretty good because then the Surveyor kind of blocks, like, can block the Ink Mage unless they use removal, which they don't want to do because they want to play their hand out. So I think that's pretty good. Instead of like asserting my board here. The question is, am I asserting my board here or am I disrupting them? I think I'm going to assert my board here. And I will take the swamp. And then I'll play the swamp. And then I'll drop out Yahtzee. And then I will draw 2. And then I will discard a island. And honestly, I think I can discard the Potioner's Trove at this point. Or is it going to be better to... Like, is it going to be better to hit a land or be able to Potioner's Trove? 1, 2, 3... No, I think land is going to be good next turn. So I want to make sure I hit one. Okay. And now I have 2 blockers. I don't really want to be blocking with Yahtzee, if I can help it. But they have to like decide if they're going to deal with my board or not, because if they don't, I'm about to make a whole bunch of the fractal dudes. Okay, so they killed Yahtzee. I think I will offer the trade here. That's fine with me. They're probably doing that so they can fill up their graveyard with a Grave Researcher. But I can bounce the... Proctor. Okay, that's pretty good. They draw a card. Pretty good for them. They have a lot of 3 toughness stuff, which is a little unfortunate for me. I think that, honestly, kind of putting them off of having more removal is probably pretty good. So playing, like, getting the Surveyor and Yahtzee back is probably great. And then I can play out the Surveyor and then hold Yahtzee for next time. Yeah, I kind of like that. The Surveyor, like, just blocks this thing, which is great. And then I get another land. I'm just working my way through this deck. We're both drawing cards, though. So, like, kind of card neutral here. Or, like, we're, like, even on cards. I mean, like, they've drawn quite a few cards off of the primary research. I mean, maybe, I don't know if even's right. I feel like I've ramped more, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty close on lands. Both have a little bit of graveyard value going on. I feel like they are more constrained, though, because they have all these 3-mana plays that they want to make. And I've been able to just sort of, like, slow them down pretty effectively. Yeah, because actually, I've had a lot more plays, but they were card negative in the Vanishing Betrayal. Both the Vanishing Betrayals were a positive card negative, so... Okay. Please attack me with the Stone Glider. That'll work great. Oh, group project, nice. Draw another card. That's good. They're actually making really good use of that. Like if I go Yahtzee here, and I get X equals 2, like a bunch of 2/2s. Versus if I like Proctor's Gaze and then deduce. Or like Tome Blight. No, I don't think that makes any sense. Like, is it worth it just to make a bunch of 2/2s right here, I guess is the question. Or do I want to wait to get more value out of this? I think disrupting them is okay. Because I'm going to ramp by 2. So I'll get 2 more out of it next turn. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm going to let them make this prepared, but then if they do mill a creature, I will, before it goes to their main phase, I will bounce the Researcher. So they can't reanimate and get that value. What are they deciding right now? And if they don't, like, I also have the option of just, like, embracing the paradox, I guess. I guess I could have bounced that in response instead of letting them draw a card off of it. But I kind of want to have stuff up for this combat step. Like, I think I'm still going to card advantage them here. This could be bad for me, I guess, if they... Like, now their board is pretty open, which is not great for me. But I am about to make it really thick with fractals. 15 to 15. We've actually drawn a lot of cards, both of us. They're probably going to replay this out, exiling something so they draw a card off the primary research. That's my guess. Now they don't have another creature for Grave Researcher. A little risky they did it that way. Oh, that's a Grim Horospex? That's funny. Grim Horospex, let me read it. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. It's a 3/2 for more for 1. Okay, so they have to draw a card. That's pretty important, actually. Because they have to draw a card, which means that, like, we could be at risk of... Like, they could be at risk of decking here. Alright, play a land. Let's just see what my options are. If I do this, I have 3 mana up. And I get back a bunch of goodies. I think, though, playing Yahtzee out and then just activating is probably the right way to go here. Because then I can also get back the spell that gets her back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do X equals 3. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I will discard 2 lands. I had to make sure not to deck myself, though. A bunch of 3/3s. I think we're about to go over the top of them here. Hopefully. I mean, if they kill Yahtzee, they probably don't even need to, but I can get back the Deuce, Proctor's Gaze, Pull from Tomorrow, Embrace, Banishing, Tone Blast, Quandrix Charm, Run Behind. Like, I have so much interaction in my graveyard that I can just grab with this Wisdom of the Ages. What do I have in here? Colorform Stallion, Applied Geometry, Force of Will, Arcane Omens, Archaic Agony. Omens would be amazing, too, here, if I can just nuke their... Oh man, they're drawing a lot of cards too, though. I gotta give it to them. Demonstrator. Log the board up. Draw cards. I think I want to make... Yeah, I think I want to clog the board just for a little bit here. Make it hard for them to attack. Play the Surveyor, then make birds. Okay. I need to be able to win this game too, is the other thing. Yeah. And I think the birds help with that. Like, I need to hit a horse. I'm gonna hit a horse here. And then I need to, like, hit horse and then, like, copy it multiple times. I think that's how I'm gonna win. Because I'm losing to decking here. Just barely, though. Like, they have a few more cards than me. They actually can't let any creatures die because then they lose to decking, which is pretty funny. I guess they don't have to flip the Horospex. Draw a card. Okay, yeah, I think we actually might just be in a deck battle right now, like a decking battle, to see who can not deck themselves. They're on 8, I'm on 8. They're gonna draw a card off of this primary research. The question is, like, can one of us win before before they deck? Like, if I draw the horse, I have a pretty good chance of just going. I could go over the top and win, because if I go like horse, embrace the paradox, next turn wisdom of ages, though drawing a bunch of cards is risky. Even just like horse, tome blast, then next turn wisdom of ages, all the interaction. I mean, that kind of does it too, I think. So. I think I also am fine with Yahtzee going to the graveyard, because then I can get it back with the Wisdom of Ages. And I think I want to block in such a way here that I don't get wrecked by removal. And I think I just need to kind of block all this stuff. But let's do like triple block on the flyer. I guess I can just like double block there, put this one there, and take 4. They draw a bunch of cards. They can't do things to all those things. They gain 4 life. I'm okay with that. They might flip the horospecs to try to draw some cards. If they do, then they are definitely losing to decking before I do. Probably. If I also just draw Arcane Omens, that's very good for me. Masterful Flourish. Okay, that's pretty good. I get to kill 2 of my things. They hit me for 5. I can also just like Wisdom of Ages here to get back interaction spells. I don't even need to wait for the horse. Acolyte's kind of annoying on my Trove. I don't know if they're aware of the fact that we're in a deck race. I mean, I think they're trying to kill me first. I think they're trying to kill me before they deck, because I think what's their plan. Force of Will's pretty good. Wisdom of Ages would give me 4. Which means I could Potioner's Trove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and have 2 mana up. So I could Potioner's Trove, have the bounce spell up, and then Wisdom of Ages. I could also Potioner's Trove, Tome Blast. I think Potioner's Trove, Wisdom of Ages, Force of Will is pretty good. Alright, so let me do that. Do like that. They also might sacrifice their dude for it, because they can kill it with the Acolyte, which is why I did it now. And they don't know I have Force of Will. And I have it for free with the Deuce, which is fantastic. And actually, I think I'm okay with them drawing cards here. I kind of want them to. If they try to remove any of my blockers, I will Force of Will that. Kind of like exiling this right here. I think think I will just force of will that. And take the deuce. Because like the way they win here is by getting to blow me out, getting to kill me. And I have so much stuff, so much gas for next turn if they can't kill me here, that I think I'm in a really good spot. Especially because I have pull from the grave. So I just need to not die. I just need to not die here, that's the main thing. And I think I'm in an okay spot not to die. Sure. Trade there. Eat there. Oh wait, that's not what I do. Offer the trade there. Eat there. Offer the trade there. Offer to trade there. Is that really what I want to do? I think I'm actually okay taking that too. I think I would rather do it like this. And then double block there. And then offer to bounce their 2/2 there. And if they draw a bunch of cards here, that's okay. So I have a bounce, and I want to make sure that I don't have to be in a position to try to bounce the demonstrator, which I can't do. Do I risk getting wrecked here? Like going to 5? I think so, because I don't want to like do this. Like I don't want to do my thing and then they respond, and then I'm blown out. So. Alright, they called it a good game. Fantastic. That was intense, actually. It came really close. And I have a feeling that if I had tried to use my bounce spell ahead of time, I might have been in a bad situation. Okay. We are officially heading into the final, like the quarterfinals here. Semifinals? Semifinals here. Yikes. Terrible. Terrible opening hand. Okay, much better. 2/6. I will tuck one of these because I have the Paradox Surveyor. They're going first, though. 1-drops. We love to see no 1-drops. Expressive Fire Dancer, okay. The assertive sort of deck probably going on here. I do have Force of Will if I need to. Honestly, that might be worth it. What do I eat? The Embrace the Paradox? Yeah. I think I eat the Embrace the Paradox. I need to live long enough to not die. And that felt like a very important tempo turn, right? Like now I can play a blocker this turn.
My cabbages!
And then I will play the Paradox Surveyor. Hit a land. Yeah, because if they were, like, if they're stuck on lands or stuck on colors, and they were just depending on chasing me out, oh, that's so good for me. discard green, blue, I think. And then just pass the turn. I think I'll probably just activate Yahtzee next turn for 2, x equals 2. Though I could play Potioner's Trove and try to get more value out of it, but I think that if they're stuck, getting some 2/2s on the board is probably pretty good. And then I can also just attack and start putting pressure on. Because eventually I will have, like, I don't want to be in a position where they just draw removal. Alright, let's just push it. Drew white source. Sure. I maybe don't attack with this 2/2, because maybe they have like something that they can do that'll make them eat this, which I don't want them to do. Yeah, they could have some response here. Yeah, they might just have like removal for Yahtzee. And they trade this. Yeah, that's why I didn't want back to 2/2. That's fine. Play that, and then just end the turn. I mean, they ate my board. Like, maybe I was supposed to just slow down. I don't know, I think applying pressure was okay there. They might just... Okay, a weak interceptor? Sure. Oh, okay, sure. I just need to draw some gas off of this draw 3, which hopefully isn't going to be a problem. Oh yeah, that's definitely gas. Okay. Archaic's Agony also looking fantastic here. Let me just see. If I play out Potioner's Trove, then I have red, green, black, blue, white. Just take all the... and even got a Arcane Omens for the... Yeah, this seems pretty... I feel like this is feeling pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty rough for them that I'm just like revealing hand discard, like bounce whatever they play to their hand. Like Lorecaster here, yeah. I mean, I guess they can return that and then use it right away. That seems pretty reasonable. But I can bounce their Lorecaster, discard it. Like, that's just pretty brutal. And then I can do, they have 3 cards in hand, so black, red, blue, green, Arcane Omens. Green, red. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. There is no war embossing save. Fair enough, my guy. Fair enough. 17 cards in deck. I'm 6 cards deeper than they are. So they got a little stuck on lands. Oh, interesting. I think I'm actually gonna bounce this before we go to... Yeah, because I don't want them to eat anything in my graveyard.
Secret tunnel!
Play Wisdom of Ages. I guess I could have played the juice first, but I don't think I needed to. Now I have Force of Will up. Actually, the juice is great to pitch to Force of Will. I don't need more cards. So, like, if they try to play the Dusk guy here, I actually don't know if I care about... I don't care about that. Because if they... I mean, they might try to shoot my guy. That's fine. I don't have anything in the graveyard. Except for, I guess I could eat Yahtzee, which isn't my favorite, but... So I'm just going to Archaic Agony this. Yeah, they eat Yahtzee, that's fine. I have 15 cards in deck. Not at risk of decking myself actively. There's the Stallion. Okay, so... Stallion. Let's do... red, green, blue, black, white for Archaic Agony. Land for turn. That's 4. 9, 10. Alright. Okay, we made it to the finals with an absolute banger of a deck. Alright. Just a decent opening hand. Play tight. Yeah, that's good. Maybe we're both here. Dude, I almost want to bounce that just to put them off of ramping. But that might be silly. Is it silly? Like then they're just like off tempo on their side versus having removal. I think I let them do it. I just bounce whatever they play. Maybe that would have been worth bouncing the bear, I'm not sure. So I'm not like removing it. Okay, they fixed for white. Okay. Maybe it was worth make them replay it. Oh, it's a land. Oh, that is rough for me. Okay, that's okay though. Because I can just run this thing. That was great, actually. Okay, well, we got a game on our hands, that's for sure. Okay, a little assertive. But I can kill that thing. Red, green, blue. Do I want to use a 5-mana removal spell just to kill it? I think so. Because I think that I just want to use my mana efficiently. Red, green, blue. That kills it cleanly. I don't draw any cards off of it, but I have 2 Unbreaking Paradoxes in my hand. So, I think just killing their threats is probably good. Oh yeah, they're just playing creatures. Okay, yeah. That's great. So now I have a combat trick up. Yeah, I'll take the tap land. Wisdom of Ages on the bottom. Now I can force them to try to deal with this. If they bounce it to my hand, that's good for me. Yeah, ready, okay. Yep. If they attack with the Biomancer, I probably just will block it. And then, like, bounce it in response to them using all their mana. Oh, interesting. Or, like, I just block the Virtuoso, actually. Offer that trade. And then bounce their Biomancer whenever they... Yeah, I'll do that. And then if they have some kind of bullshit, I'll just bounce the Virtuoso. Bounce that guy. How helpful is that to me right now? I don't think that actually counters their worm. Well, yeah, I don't think that's helpful. Okay, that's pretty good. As a blocker, though, here, I think I can afford to say no blocks. Take 2. They pump it. Do I still say no blocks? I mean, do I still just like, do I bounce this to the hand? They could protect it, I guess. Sure. They just like basically got 4 damage and got tempo. Oh, that's great. Against the counter magic, I guess I have Force of Will to counter their counter if it comes to that. And I'd rather them have to play around unknowns here. So here's the question is, do I go for the block on the Mana Worm? Or do I go for the block on the Bloom? Because they can just pump the Biomancer and hit me for a bunch. I think I want to try to kill this worm. So it gets, and then it would get to 8. No, I think I will. That would let it survive. I think I have to force it. I don't really want to do. But then like both of these boys do. And that dies. And now I can Arcane Omens and copy both of these. Yeah, well, even if they do that, I might still Arcane Omens. Like Torture's Trove. Arcane Omens for 0, basically. think I just gotta push it here. Do I attack with all of these? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because what's the worst that happens here? They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they get some kind of pump spell. I honestly think I actually just attack with 2. And then like trade off one of the stallions for the Biomancer, or risk trading off one of the stallions for the Biomancer. It's kind of close. Depending on the top decks. This is really close. That's why I almost left you back. Oh, I should have... Oh, that was my big mistake, dude. Oh, I didn't stop it in my upkeep. Crazy, yep. That was a huge issue, not stopping it in my upkeep last time. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potion of Sharp's gotta go, unfortunately. Dude, that is crazy. Because I'm gonna have to trade off this horse. If they attack, I'm gonna have to trade off this horse for, because I'm at 2. Yep, this is terrible. Is this how I lose it? Right here? I guess attacking was terrible. That turn I attacked for 3 of them. Wow, I just had to trade off both of my stallions. I can still do this, but this got a lot worse for me. They top decked pretty well, and I didn't play around dying to tempo. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, let me think through what I could pull here that would save me. Applied Geometry, Proctor's Gaze. Everything here that I would need... I think I have to do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gets me Stallion back. And the Paradox Surveyor. have removal, I'm dead. I still have to block here. This thing is doing a lot of work. It's eating through a lot of my creatures. And they play a 1/2. Okay. Oh wait, no, I don't. Oh, that's crazy actually. Because if I do that, then I can't play. Oh, do I have to just like luck of the draw it here? 33% chance to draw a land. I think I do have to just draw. You know, that works. Play a land. Play Colorform Stallion. Play Studious First here. Do this. Trigger that. Put an island. Gain 2 life. Now the question is, do I attack here? Because they can pump this to 3. I don't attack. Because if they have removal, then I'm just dead to pump, removal, attack with everything. And I think here I just block with the first year. Just chump. Hydro Channeler, okay. You know, I'll take Proctor's Gaze. We're still in it. We're not dead. Very notably, not dead. I guess you gotta go for it. That's really bad for me. Was that incorrect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe, I guess I don't know if that was wrong or not. Okay, what are the cards I could draw that would get me out of this? Visionary's Dance would do it. Applied Geometry would not. Yahtzee would do it. Tome Blast would do it. Banishing Betrayal would do it. I think I still have to do this. Ooh, I can put Tome Blast. No, Tome Blast actually works great there because then I get extra value out of it. I'm not necessarily dead. The question is, like, is it just better to do it in my graveyard than... I think it is better to put it in my graveyard because I can't cast it with the red anyway this turn. Perfect. Okay, so draw with the juice. What else is in here that I could draw? With the deuce. Yahtzee, I think I still would rather Tome Blast here. dead. Okay. They hit me for 3. This Trove is keeping me alive. Drawing cards. Paradox is good. Applied Geometry is great. How many cards do I have in my library? 5? Oh, this is a problem, actually. I need to win here. Yahtzee does that pretty well, though. Because I don't want them to be able to bounce my Potioner's Trophy. That's the main thing I'm thinking about. Like, I need to draw Yahtzee. Man, these cards are all in the last 5 cards of my library. Do they have removal plus pump? Oh, because it's non-land permanent. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did that, because they would have bounced the Potioner's Trove. Smart, Jake. Really smart. Good job. They kept that on top. It wasn't an obvious kill. That's a good sign. I don't think I'm surveilling here. I've got 1 island in deck. Oh, do they have an Applied Geometry? Okay. Probably not putting anything in my graveyard. I guess I can surveil. It doesn't hurt me to surveil. Surveil. Of course, it's the island. Okay, that's, oh my gosh. So I do this. If I play Yahtzee, I draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I go to 1 card in deck, and then I have to win next turn. Which means I need... Yeah, I have to do it, though. Okay. Discard Paradox Surveyor. Let me think this through. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I probably want to discard the Visionary's Dance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If they can mill me or something, then they got it. Otherwise, I think that I got this. Let's give them the good game. This is good. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. 0 cards in deck. 0 cards in my deck. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, that is wild. Oh my goodness frickin' gracious. Oh, I am shaking, dude. I'm shaking. Man, I know this is you know, it's not that crazy to qualify for this event, but man, my adrenaline is pumping right now. Just pure pumping. Oh my gosh. All right, well, anybody that's watching me, thanks for hanging out, dude. Really fun. Oh my gosh. And I qualified. That's so awesome.